there's all kinds of nuances, like American TOW missiles have deeper penetration than Russian Atakas, but Atakas zip through the air near.
So, what I'm understanding is that the Americans can penetrate further, whereas the USSR goes really fast. They got the zoomies.
Nearly twice as fast, so both choppers are the same, yet both choppers are different.
Welcome back to another NEKO Reacts. Today we're going to reminisce a bit about Vietnam.
Sir, you are starting a GoFundMe page for a $1.8 million Tomahawk cruise missile.
Under the Second Amendment, I'm allowed to organize myself in a well-regulated militia.
Yes.
You have an A-10 Warthog. I must protect against government tyranny.
My medicinal M1A1 Abrams.
No! The medicinal aim.
Medicinal.
Sir, you wouldn't understand. This is my comfort Abrams. I need it for emotional support, you see. Now I'm just simply requesting for, you know, more.
Not even recreational, just medicinal.
Just medicinal.
My recreational ACR with a heartbeat sensor.
Oh my god.
Just a fucking, it's like a DS with the
Oh my
screen
god.
broken off.
No,
taped
it's
to
like
side.
You are surrounded.
Oh my god.
Valkyries,
Such
the
a
newest
throwback.
update to War Thunder that has everybody feeling
Ooh.
like it's Nam. Before we get in too deep, thank you to
He's
Gaijin
so happy
Entertainment for
about it.
sponsoring this video. So if you'd like to try out War Thunder for free
It
on
is
PC,
free.
PS4, Xbox One,
Yep.
Mac, and Linux.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
wait, really?
Huh?
Linux?
It's on Linux? That's a new one. I actually didn't know that. I don't know if that's true. I feel like I'm being yoinked around for a joke, but I guess we'll find out, huh?
Are you? Wow. There's a link below me that will land you a free premium tank
my
or
gosh.
aircraft and 3 days of premium time as a bonus. And once again, I'm gonna need a mulligan on this video, just like the last video,
Yes.
because a bunch of you
Yes.
are diehard.
I feel like there should be a sticker in the game that you can put on your aircraft or tank that literally just says, "Please be patient, I am new." I would benefit from that so much. Like, not have it localized, have everyone, like, everybody can see it. Everyone can see it. That way, if, you know, people are screaming at you in the lobby, you can be like, "Hey, are you blind? Look at my sticker." Be patient, I'm new.
War Thunder fans
That
that,
would
are
be so funny.
insanely skilled at the game, and I'm probably gonna say an aircraft
Yeah.
or armament or
Yep.
acronym wrong,
Yep.
so I'd appreciate just a little
Same.
bit of slack.
High explosive fragmentation incendiary tracer shell, which is like, this is as much death as we could stick inside of a casing. All right, so I got all this death,
All
right?
of the death.
And I want to stick it inside of a shell casing.
I want to stick it
What
in
do I
there.
call it?
The name of the game with this new
Deadly.
update, helicopters. We've got
Whee!
Cobras, we've got Hueys.
I have emotions. You know, we may have all these helicopters, but I have emotions. A whole list of them in regards to helicopters. Why are they so difficult?
We've got Hives.
Why?
We've even got a Russian magic school bus that may have
Ooh.
actually been stolen from school children.
That's
Excuse me,
nice.
sir, why are you taking our school bus? Yeah, foreign field
Yeah,
trip.
The door opens up,
it's a foreign
immediately
field
just
trip.
jumps on, pulls out a Makarov and a badge, and then forces the bus
Miss Frizzle, this isn't a normal field trip.
driver off.
These helicopters are only playable in tank modes and currently in closed beta, but access is also possible to active players via in-game tasks or the purchase of a pack in the game store. And keep in mind, there's
that
over
makes
1,000
sense.
playable vehicles
There's
in
a
War
lot.
Thunder. So if you're
There's
not
a
into
lot.
helos, it's no big deal. I know you may
Not
be
at
asking
all.
yourself, helicopters?
If anything, if you don't use helicopters, that's perfectly fine. I don't blame you. They're extremely weird and wonky to fly, let alone land. Once you take off, it's all, you know, fun and games. And then you have to land. That's not a guarantee.
How can that possibly be balanced? Aren't they fucking designed to be tank killers?
What do you mean armored
Maybe.
targets? I have 900 millimeters of penetration.
Well, yes, but the way it
That's what
works
they
is
call
you
it.
can immediately spawn into a helicopter once the round starts, but you're limited to using machine guns and rockets.
Cause
Okay.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby.
Yeah.
Listen to how many hydras does it take to take down a tank? Okay, we got him.
Yeah. If you could leave a like and subscribe to the universe, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, now you know.
Which are obviously all unguided munitions, requiring you to have solid aim and get
Unguided.
significantly closer to your target to
Solid
engage.
aim.
Which
We're saying all this with like quotations, right? Right?
in a nutshell means you're gonna get lit up like a Christmas tree almost every time.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ, they're all shooting me.
Nobody wants to. Nobody wants a helicopter.
No, you're gonna crash. There's
Russian ingenuity. Oh, there
Oh
we
my
go.
god.
Donnie, get the fire extinguisher. Donnie.
I'm dropping him. I got 2 times hit.
Donnie,
No, I can't
we got
balance
this.
out. I stole.
No.
I stole. We're going down, Phil.
The fire went out and he stalled. Oh. Time for another round.
But alternatively, if you
Yeah.
spawn in a tank first, do work, so to speak, by capping flags and killing
Yeah.
tanks.
You can go on the
I'm gonna
helicopter.
fire
Good,
again.
sir.
I got him. Target
Ooh.
destroyed.
Where is your Freebrum superiority now, boy? You then gain spawn points and
In
can
the
bring in a
backyard, I'm
helicopter
sorry, I
with
left it
guided munitions, like a tow missile, which
Yeah.
compared to the Hydra rockets is like upgrading from a Glock to an A-10 Warthog.
All right, here we go, boys. Missile away.
Except you're in a
Let's see
helicopter.
if it can actually just tear a tank in half. Come on, buddy.
Do it.
Come on, buddy.
Do it.
Come on. Don't move.
Oh,
Don't
I think
move.
I'm watching your rocket go into
Oh.
Bullseye. That's a one shot,
Ooh,
baby.
nice.
Don't move, guy. Don't move. There's
Don't move.
one. He doesn't even know.
Don't
I don't
move.
even think he can tell. That's 2. That's a second T-64.
That hurts.
I'm just watching you.
I'd be so
do this.
sad.
You're just literally just hovering there, pressing
Yeah.
like 3 buttons.
Yeah. Easiest job in the world right there. At least the way Badger does it. The way Badger does it makes it look like the easiest job in the world. It really does.
That was almost 3 for 3 too, but I hit too high on his tank. This should probably get him.
Watch it.
Come on, guy.
The
That's
weight.
a third T-64.
This is literally
That's
the vehicle
insane.
equivalent of Kanye plays basketball against disabled children and wins 100 and
See, I was thinking Kanye plays basketball against. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't say it. I was thinking more along the lines of Kevin Hart, but you know, disabled children works too. I say this because I played basketball and I have ADHD and epilepsy.
6-0.
That's so mean!
I might actually just
Hear
change
how
because
Shaq West plays Kanye
Oh my
in
God.
basketball though.
Ooh. Oh, we got play.
fourth guy.
Oh my
next.
God, the
Even though I
weight.
changed targets.
Next.
Next.
Line up, boys.
Because you can actively change it while it's going to somebody
Really?
that's an easier
Oh,
target
that's
that might be easier to hit in the right
crazy.
spot.
I'd never used that
That
before.
copper wire is so. That's 5,
Wow.
my guy. That is 5.
That's insane.
This is the
I'd be
definition of there's
crying.
no such thing as a friendly predator missile, even though
No.
it's not. That is 6. That. I guess it was a T-54, so that's a little bit of a different. He's probably lighter
There's
in terms
nothing-
of armor, but my.
I don't think it matters what kind of tank it is at this point. I don't think it matters anymore. They're going kaboom. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
God,
they're
these
kaboom.
guys are just getting clobbered. Okay, we
Clobbered.
did it. I got 6
All right.
targets destroyed.
Absolute
Hell
carry.
yes,
Thank you, Badger.
brother.
I like your use of the term clobbered because that wasn't graceful.
No.
It wasn't like elegant. It
No.
was literally just smashing
Boom.
the shit out of
Boom.
somebody.
Boom.
So
Yeah.
now that you have a preview of what's possible, let's take it from the top. 2 countries currently have access to helicopters, USA and USSR.
America.
Both have 1 attack and 1 heavily
Yeah.
armed transport chopper, as in American Cobra, Russian Hind, and American Huey, Russian school bus. The helicopters from each country
The
kind
school
of
bus always
mirror
looks
the
so
other
cool.
country, but there's all kinds of nuances. Like American tow missiles have deeper penetration than Russian Atakas, but Atakas zip through the air near
So, what I'm understanding is that the Americans can penetrate further, whereas the USSR goes really fast. They got the zoomies.
Nearly twice as fast, so both choppers are the same, yet both choppers are different.
Cobra, it's slim, it's sleek, it's maneuverable, it's got a nice little tail, it's like a well-trained, well-fitted
I do
boxer.
like sleek.
And then the hind is like a boat that you gave rotors.
Accurate.
Like, it's literally just a boat.
Same goes for
it can
Huey versus
definitely
School
float.
Bus. The running theme here is American equals
American.
agile because they're so damn fast, and Russian equals ruthless because the payload they can carry and unleash really makes you feel like you're flying a tank.
This shit flies
It's
like
great.
a garbage bag in the wind. It's just like
Is it really sensitive? I've never used that
It's like
one.
that kid who got blown across the country in that fucking
Oh my
bouncy castle or
God.
whatever it was.
My buddies and I
Getting
started out by
blown by
running
the boat.
hydras and flying as much as possible to get the hang of
Bouncy
things, which
castle.
for some of us happened rather quickly.
the whole I gotta balance my position versus the target's position kind of has me goofed.
Yeah. You have to keep yourself balanced, otherwise no fun times. If you don't know how to fly, you can't have fun. So it's a little bit of a learning curve. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. There's a whole training segment dedicated to it. But it's fun!
There, I got one.
I have to
That
play
wasn't so
Hellies
bad.
more
And for
often.
others, happened not so quickly.
That looks fun.
Oh shit! He catches.
Okay, what were we safe?
And he looks like he's actively reading the user manual.
Oh my
Just
God.
dump him. Just dump him.
I'm looking through the manual, but all I see is fuses.
Down he goes. Down he goes.
Oh, the tail. Oh,
Rim the homie.
rip.
Is that the eject button?
Self-destruct initiated.
Oh shit!
This is a McDonald's menu.
Oh my god! It's McDonald's.
Now, because all the helicopters are Tier 5 or Tier 6 vehicles, it not only meant that we had press accounts with goofy names to access them.
Oh, Badger's boy. All right.
Badger's boy.
Really?
Oh my
Badger's boy.
How do you do, fellow content creator?
How do you do, Badger's boy? That sounds like a taunt. It genuinely sounds like a taunt.
It feels good being an influencer.
I love influencing.
But it also meant that we were playing against Tier 5 and Tier 6 players, which, to put it bluntly,
Oh my God.
adding a Huey to the game, are natural born.
I love how we added the little tag that's like me crashing. You have to make sure we all knew he's still learning.
Killers.
If you're
Talking
not wearing a
motherfuckers.
flight suit with an
Ooh.
oxygen tank and actively doing breathing exercises in your chair while squeezing your thighs and abdominals,
I'm doing that all the time.
you're not tactical enough.
No, you're not. That reminds me of something though. I watched a documentary of I believe it's called Mayday, and there was this one episode. A plane was like going down or something. They lost oxygen and everybody was knocked out. Except for, I think it was the co-pilot. He crawled into the pilot's seat and managed to get the attention of a military man in a helicopter that was approaching to see if anybody was conscious. It's been a long time, but I can't remember the outcome of that. I genuinely don't. But if anyone knows what I'm talking about, feel free to re-enlighten me in the comments. Absolutely. I love learning and, well, relearning in this case, new things. It's not that new because I already know about it, but you know what I mean.
Like these guys do not fuck around.
So
No,
we
they don't.
decided that since using machine guns and rockets on choppers is basically a suicide mission, we would stick the tanks on spawn and always go for the guided missiles once we had enough points. And because we had to
Yeah,
use the
it's
US
like
or
a
the Soviets at this highest tier of play, it was all about the T-80/T-64 and the Abrams. Or, I'm sorry, Mafreebrams.
He attacked, but most importantly, he has blowout ammo, right? My medicinal M1A1A.
We love to blow out the ammo rack from the back.
My legally obtained M1 Abrams.
Yeah,
It was
legal.
prescribed to me.
I have a concealed
Yeah.
carry permit for a Huey.
Imagine
Much like the whole
eating that.
Cobra versus Hind dynamic, T-80 versus Abrams is more of the same. Like, Americans have nuances in their tactics.
Bro, time to get this Medal of Honor. Call the artillery right on top.
Oh my god.
Like, there's actually a youthful strategy that isn't just gonna blow up
God.
you and you alone.
Nope.
God damn it, I think it did.
It blew himself up.
Soviets have nuances in their tactics.
That's
Keep throwing
great.
enough people at the bullets, eventually they'll run out of bullets.
That's accurate. If you do that, they will run out of bullets. But the problem is, will they run out of magazines?
That's such a bad way to think about it.
It's a bad way to
But
think about it,
it's
but
so
it's
fucking
kind of funny.
Dude,
Throwing up
just keep throwing
'Cause, like, we're
bodies
talking
at
about
them.
a
and
video
eventually
Video
they'll
game.
fucking
We're not talking about IRL, right?
But in the end, they
It's a
occupy
dark
the same
humor.
role for the same goal. Terminate anything on the ground that isn't
Kaboom.
friendly and maybe a chopper or two. Though, if
Anything
I'm
that
being
moves.
honest, my squad had quite the Abrams preference, and that's probably just a matter of birthplace.
Yeah.
What is your problem? That's like the sound that
Please don't goon in the Abram. We're trying to keep it clean, and you're squished in there with a couple of guys. It's not just you.
you make when you're forced to use a T-80B instead of an Abrams. It goes against Grouse's very genetics.
Poor Grouse.
Especially when you just cut off your mic. Just
Yep, it's over.
When you asked me to be a communist.
I mean, we tried out all kinds of other vehicles
I don't want to
before
be
the
a
T-80 and
communist.
the Abrams.
you're damn right, brother.
I love that.
Look like crash test dummy.
Isn't it the best that you
They
see
look
though, Heavenly? Look at the
great.
two dudes that are just sitting on
Yeah,
the
they're
bench.
just chilling.
Oh fuck. Oh, no.
Hey, where'd they go?
They just vaporize.
Yeah, they're
Like
gone.
you don't have enough money for armor to protect both of your gunners, so you just have two backup gunners sitting
my
on a
God.
bench waiting for them to die.
That's so sad.
But it rapidly became obvious that driving trucks into battle was not it.
Literally a stray
I don't-
7.62 punched through my radiator, punched through my co-driver, and then took out my fucking gunner.
I genuinely don't see a practical use for the trucks during BR. Like, I want to know that there's an actual good use for those trucks. Aside from having fun, obviously.
Like it came out of nowhere. The dude that
like
fired it was rotating his tank turret
Oh my
the
God.
opposite direction of where I was.
Once we stocked
So
with
you got
top tier tanks, it
Ricochet.
was a natural progression in development. Like, you learn how to consistently win in shorter distance engagements.
Yeah, I see him.
Point blank.
Boom, baby, got him.
Pretty soon you can demolish somebody halfway across the map.
I would
Kobe
love
fades
that.
back.
But
He
I can't even
nails
see it.
There you go.
Even with his scope on it, I cannot see what Badger is shooting. I'm thoroughly convinced it's because of the shrubbery.
After playing it all week, there were instances where I almost did too well. Like, I would terminate
Oh
so
my
many
God.
baddies on the ground
That's a
that I wouldn't have enough
helicopter?
time or targets to
Oh, I see
engage
it.
in helicopters.
I believe in you. You got this
I
shit.
believe in you.
Come on.
Oh, it's taking
Hit
so
him.
long.
I got him!
Oh.
I got him! Oh my god, I actually hit him!
To be
I
that
did not think I was
helicopter.
gonna
Oh my
do that.
god.
Bullseye! That just happened.
It happened.
Is that an enemy to your left?
Yeah, that's an enemy. Oh, sorry, I had the
No, it's not.
guided. Whoops. I gotta switch. I'm gonna hit his ammo cache. You're on
dumbass.
the and
It's,
boom,
he's not
baby,
there
got him.
anymore.
Two guys.
I don't see him.
Yeet.
Ooh.
There's
Or
actually
just one.
exposed dudes right there. Oh no, this guy's just gonna tear
Whoa.
me in half. Hopefully he misses. Hopefully he misses.
I think
Hopefully he
he's
misses.
missing.
I got him.
Oh my god.
All right. No way. Can he actually damage me?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Probably.
I gotta go for the dudes. Okay, we got the
That's
dudes.
so mean.
I think you can.
Oh shit, I
shoot
think
your
I'm in the
crew.
spawn. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, can he?
All right. I'm gonna hit him. Okay, we got him. That's a triple kill, baby. That's a triple kill, baby.
dirty.
All right, time for it's chopper time. I'm going hind.
Dude, the whole team in their spawn right now.
Hostile team has lost all of its vehicles, of course.
That
just
is
when
my
I get my
favorite thing
chopper.
to see.
Of course.
Especially when
Mission
you're.
accomplished.
Yep.
I
There you
wanted to
go.
kill people.
You just got what you
I
wanted.
should've
I
just
wanted to
died
shoot
earlier.
someone from home base.
Kill
Yep.
me. Kill me!
It was a whole different ballgame once I could consistently gain shoppers with
Whoa.
missiles, and my basic rule of thumb was always buy
That's
the best you
crazy.
can. If you did
Yeah.
really well on the ground and can afford a Hind,
I'm pretty sure that's the rule of thumb for everyone, right? Buy the best you can. Because you want the best on your whatever you're using. You want the best guns, the best artillery, shells, you name it. You want the best. You don't want to go in lackluster, right?
or a Cobra, don't bother with a Huey or a school bus because the attack choppers carry way more missiles, are way faster, and trump them in nearly every way.
Does this Hind even see me?
Nope.
Oh yeah,
Probably.
he does. He does.
Oh,
he does.
He does.
No, never mind.
Oh, I'm dead now.
I'm dead now. No, it's okay.
Oh, I got good
you
hits
can
on
put
him.
out the
I got good-
fire. It's
Yes,
fine.
and we
It's
killed
just
this. We got him.
fine.
We got him. We got him. Don't let me down, Hind. Don't let me down, Hind. My hands are shaking.
Do it.
Oh, still got him.
Hey, nice.
But if you barely did anything on the ground and can only afford missiles on one of the transport choppers, you can still be a nightmare for the enemy team, even if you're flying a Russian school bus that looks like it was designed by Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it's
looks
like
great.
it's like the Russian school bus, and it's not even a good school bus.
I'm sorry, every time they say Russian school bus, I have like a picture of the magic school bus, but Russian. And it's a very interesting image in my head.
It's like a shitty school bus that you just put a bunch of ATGs on. Jimmy Neutron was a domestic terrorist, but
Y'all
y'all
not ready to have that conversation.
Come
Nope.
on
But I'm intrigued.
down. One shot.
I want to know how
I really
he was
shouldn't be alive this
domestic.
close. I don't know how I'm still alive. There's number two.
What did
Oh, I've
Jimmy
been discovered.
Neutron
I've
do?
been spotted. I've been spotted. This
he's
is
been
gonna be
spotted.
wobbly. Still
Ooh,
got him.
wibbly wobbly for the win!
Field trip.
With the Fritz?
Miss Frizzle? Unfucking likely.
Unlikely, that's great.
Oh shit!
Rule of thumb for the Huey versus school bus is that the Huey flies like a dream and allows you to tell stories about being back in Nam.
Yeah. Oh my god, anxiety.
You ever
Don't-
killed a death claw with a tire iron? Let me tell you something about Nam.
Oh my
And the school bus
God.
flies like a school bus.
Getting this
Like
Russian
a
school bus to
star
hover
next
is the hardest thing in the world. It's like I
Well,
suddenly just get
so-
epilepsy. Hover.
Okay. I don't know what about that has to do with epilepsy. Is he referring to like coming out of a seizure? Because then that would make sense. Coming out of a seizure, you can be really dizzy and disoriented. If that's what he's talking about, then yeah, sure, I believe it. Yep. If that's not what he was talking about, then I don't know what. I can't apply a thing that would make sense.
Hover. Why are you spamming this like you're playing Tekken?
Because we are,
Ease up on the
right?
throttle, guy. Oh, these Russian pilots. Please. All right, I don't think hovering's
my
an option, my
God.
guy. I just rock around like I'm in a boat.
But please don't think that the missiles and the helicopters make them OP because they are extremely fragile. So if somebody
One
spawns a
hit,
jet,
boom.
you're toast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have enough for a tow. I'm gonna bring in the tow.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
That jet just came around and just destroyed me.
No, there's
Yeah,
nothing.
you got shit canned, big man.
All right, I'm out of here. Hopefully I don't hit the blades on the way out. I
Oh
think I
my
did. Hey, I'm really
God.
glad I got the tow.
Not every time, because you can occasionally capitalize on their mistakes.
There's a jet below you, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit it.
Oh, I got a critical hit on him.
Right.
He's gonna go down.
They dive bomb sometime.
Porkins, pull
I hit
up!
him again.
Oh man.
Wait,
Go
why is
down,
my
boys.
why is my-
Go down,
why is my
boys.
plane going
Just
down?
No, he's going down. I'm gonna get him here. Come on.
Okay, he's
Go down.
fine.
Go down.
Yeah.
Go down, you fat man.
Go down,
Hold on. I gotta
Batman.
really pull up here to not die. Okay, I'm good. Okay, we did it. We did it.
It's
But most
so
of the time, just like the
anxiety-inducing.
Abrams and anti-air dumping rounds at you from the ground, they're gonna tear you in half like a movie ticket.
You're basically
Yep.
just driving a ground A10
Yes, a ground A10 is a good way to label it.
Yeah.
instead of a warthog. It's
Yeah.
a groundhog. Get it?
Ooh, that's actually
That's a good one.
actually a good one. Wow.
I like that.
Compression, although
Just the
Oh.
See that?
see that? I got hit by like a
fucking
single
blasted?
762, and now all of my rotors are gone. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can salvage
That's-
this. I can still fight. Oh no, my armament's gone
no.
too.
There's
I still got a
nothing.
cannon.
There's actually.
I still got a cannon.
God, you don't have a fucking hind rotor.
A final item to note is that they have
nothing,
announced
you're
that
still
more
going.
nations will be receiving helicopters beyond the US and Russia. I'm still extremely bad at flying the Deutschland Dorito.
I'm
Yes.
sorry,
Shit.
bees.
Oh god, Dorito down, fellas. Dorito down. This is not gonna end well.
I still don't understand
never
why
heard
all
anyone
Russian
call it a
tanks have
Dorito.
logs on the back of them.
I think it's just supposed to-
Is this a Russian spoiler? I feel like this is a Russian
it's-
spoiler.
A
It's
log.
either a Rusky spoiler or that's like a bench for you.
I'm trying to think of what the log is for. What? I can't think of a practical use for the log. Is it like if they needed to pull a tank out of like mud, would they like hitch onto that and pull the tank out? I can't think of a practical use for the log. What's it for? Does anyone know?
Unit transport.
The metal mountings make this look definitely like a spoiler.
And I still feel like they should give you a small when you bail out of a helicopter. Siege of Shanghai style.
You're jumping out of a transport helicopter, you immediately
Oh my
small.
God.
Your back blast kills your entire crew.
That's
but
terrible.
you hit the F-80, so it doesn't
No.
matter. And that's about it. So I would like to thank
Hey,
you very much for
Badger.
watching. One fun
Nice
thank you to Gaijin
painting
for
or
sponsoring this
picture.
video. So don't
It's a
forget, you can
frog.
play the game below me for free via that link. And be sure to tune in next time when I beg them on my hands and knees to
Look, War Thunder is actually pretty fun. It takes a little bit to get used to, but I highly recommend it to anyone who's not tried.
add an 8.
Coming in to another NEKO Reacts. Have you tried the helicopters in War Thunder? What's your experience with a helicopter? Let me know in the comments below. Until then, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Matane! Bye bye!